Welcome to Holmdel Theatre Company's production of William Shakespeare's The Taming of the Shrew. We ask that you take this time to silence all mobile devices and to note emergency fire exits located through the door where you enter the theater, as well as through both sets of double doors. Also, please note that smoking is not permitted on the grounds of the theater. We hope you will join us this summer as we present Inherit the Wind. Thank you for visiting the Holmdel Theatre Company. To be notified of our future productions and events, please sign our mail list in the lobby. Now we invite you to sit back and enjoy the show.
Your vitamin B shots in the lobby.
I'm gonna make some of the oxygen mask for breakfast.
Gee, I wish that I had a girl like the other fellows had. Someone to make a fuss on for me, to cheer me up when I feel sad. One Wednesday night I'm all alone, when I ought to be up at some sweetheart's home. And I'm lonesome, awful lonesome, gee, I wish I had a
Tranio! Since for the great desire I had to see fair Padua, nursery of the arts, I have arrived for fruitful Lombardy, the pleasant garden of great Italy. Oh, and by my father's love and leading, am armed with his goodwill and thy good company, my trusted servant. Here let us breathe, and institute a course of learning and ingenious studies. And for that time I study virtue, and that part of philosophy shall I apply which treats of happiness by virtue specially to be achieved. Tell me thy mind, for I have Pisa left and am to Padua come, as he that leaves a shallow plash to plunge him in the deep, and with satiety seeks to quench his thirst.
Oh, mi perdonado, gentle mastermind. I am in all affected as yourself, glad that you continue to resolve to suck the sweets of sweet philosophy. Only, good master, while we do practice this moral and virtue, let us not be stoics nor stocks, I pray. Balk logic with acquaintance that you have, and practice rhetoric in your common talk. Music and poesy used to quicken you. The mathematics and metaphysics fall to you as your stomach serves. No profit grows or no pleasure attained. In brief, sir, study what you most affect.
Gramercy as well dost thou advise. If the Delaware word come ashore, we could at once put us in readiness and take a lodging fit to entertain such friends as time and Padua should be dead. But stay a while, what company is this?
Signor
Master,
Baptista,
I'm
please.
sure to welcome us to town.
Signor Baptista, please.
Gentlemen,
Baptista,
please!
please.
How I firmly am resolved, you know. That is, not bestow my youngest daughter before I have a husband for the elder. If either of you both love Catherine, because I know you well and love you well, leave shall you have to court her at your pleasure.
To court her, rather. She's too rough for me. There, Hortensio. Will you any wife?
Oh.
I pray you, sir, is it your will to make a stale of me among these mates?
Mates, maid? How mean you that? No mates for you unless you are gentler, milder mold.
In faith, sir, you shall never need to fear. I wish it not halfway to her heart, but if it were, doubt not her care should be to comb your noddle with a three-legged stool and paint your face and use you like a fool!
Oh, from all such devils, good Lord, deliver us.
And me too, good Lord.
Master, here's some good pastime to look for. The wench is either stark mad or wonderful growers.
And in the other silence where I see maid's mild behavior and sobriety, oh peace.
Well said, master. Mom, haze your fill.
Gentlemen, that I may carry out what I have said, Bianca, go in. For she taketh most delight in music instruments and poetry, schoolmasters will I keep within my house fit to instruct her youth. If you, Hortensio, or Signor Gremio, you, know any such, prefer them hither. For to cunning men I will be very kind, and liberal to mine own children in good bringing up. And so, Catherine, you may stay, for I have more to commune with Bianca.
Why, I trust I may go too, may I not? What? Shall I be appointed hours as though like I do not what to take and what to leave?
so good. Here's none will hold you. Their love is not so great, Hortensio, but we may blow upon our nails and fast it fairly out. Our cake's dough on both sides. Farewell. But for the love I bear my sweet Bianca, if I can by any means light upon a fit man to teach her wherein she delights, I will wish him to her father.
So will I, Signor Gremio. But a word, I pray. Though the nature of our quarrel yet never brooked parley, know now, upon advice, it toucheth us both, that we may yet again have access to our fair mistress, and be happy rivals, in Bianca's love, to labor and effect one thing specially.
What's that, I pray?
Marry, sir, to get a husband for her sister.
A husband? A devil?
I say a husband.
I say a devil. Thinkest thou, Hortensio? Even though her father be very rich, any man is so very a fool to be married to hell?
Oh, tush, Gremio. Though it pass your patience and mine to endure her loud alarums, why, man, there be good fellows in the world, and a man could light on them, would take her with all faults and money enough.
I cannot tell. But I take as lief her dowry with this condition, that I be whipped at the high cross every morning.
Faith, as you say, there's small choice in rotten apples. But come, this bar and law makes us friends, and it shall be so far forth friendly, maintained all by helping Baptista's eldest daughter to a husband. We set his youngest free for a husband, and then have to it afresh. Sweet Bianca, happy man be his dole. He that runs fastest gets the ring. How say you, Signor Gremio?
I am agreed. And would I have given him the best horse in Padua to begin his wooing, to thoroughly woo her, wed her, and bed her, and rid the house of her! Come on, Hortensio!
Master, is it possible that love should take so sudden a hold?
Oh, Tranio. Till I knew it to be true, I never thought it possible or likely. Let's see, while idly I stood looking on, I found the effect of love in idleness. And now in plainness do confess to thee that I burn, that I pine, I perish if I achieve not this young, honest maid. Oh, assist me, Tranio, for I know thou canst. Counsel me, Tranio, for I know thou wilt.
Master, there's no time to chide you now. Affection is not rated from the heart. If love hath touched you, naught remains but so. Regnete quam quas minimo, eh?
Gramercies, this contents, the rest will follow for thy counsels.
Master, you look so longly on the maid. Perhaps you want not with the pith of all.
Oh, I saw sweet beauty in her face, such as the daughter of Agenor had, that made great Jove to humble him to her hand, when with his knees he kissed the creeping strand.
Saw you no more? Marked you not how her elder sister began to scold and raise such a storm that mortal ears may not endure the din?
I saw her coral lips to move, and with her breath she did perfume the air. Oh, secret and sweet was all I saw in her.
Nay, then 'tis time to stir him from his trance. Master, awake! If you love the maid, bend thoughts and wits to achieve her. Thus it stands. Her eldest sister is so cursed and shrewd that until her father rids his hands of her, master, your maid must live a life at home, and he will have her mewed up, and she will not be annoyed by any suitors.
What a cruel father's he. Art thou not advised? He took some care to get her schoolmasters to instruct her.
Aye, 'tis plotted.
So that I have it.
For my hand, both our inventions shall meet and jump in one.
Well, tell me thine first.
You will be the schoolmaster and undertake her teaching. That is your device.
It is, but may it be done?
Not possible. For who shall bear your part? Be here in Padua, Vincentio's son. Tend to his house, visit his friends, visit his countrymen, and banquet
Enough!
them.
I have it full. We have not yet been seen in any house, nor can we lie by, distinguished by our faces for man and master. Then it follows thus. You shall be master, Tranio. In my stead, keep house and port and servants as I should, and I shall some other be, some Florentine or Neapolitan or meaner man of Pisa.
'Tis hatched and shall be so. I pray thee, uncase thee at once. When Bianella comes ashore, she waits on thee. But I'll charm her first, to hold her tongue.
So can I, in faith, master, sip it your pleasure is. I am tied to be obedient, as your father parted with me on our parting. Be serviceable to my son, quoth he, though thought it was in a different meaning. I am happy to be Lucentio, for I so well love Lucentio.
Be so, for Lucentio loves. And may I be a slave unto that maiden whose son's sight hath thralled my wounded eye.
What rogue is this? Oh, how now, mistress? Where have you been?
Where have I been? Nay! How now? Where are you? Master? Master, has my fellow Tranio stolen your clothes? Or you stolen his? Or both? Pray, what's the news?
Come hither. Your fellow Tranio here, to save my life, puts on my apparel, while I, for my escape, do put on his. For in a quarrel since I came ashore, I killed a man, and fear that I was decried. And so you must wait on him, while I make from hence to save my life. Do you understand?
Aye, sir. Mere a wit.
Not a jot of Tranio in your mouth, for Tranio is changed unto Lucentio.
The better for him. Would I were so too.
So could I, in faith, mistress, have the next wish after for him to marry Baptista's youngest daughter, but not for my sake, but for your master's. Use your manners discreetly in all kinds of company, for when I am alone, then I am Tranio. But in all cases else, your master, Lucentio.
Come, Tranio, let us go. One more thing rests, that thyself execute to make one among these wooers. If thou render my reasons why, suffice that they are both good and weighty.
Verona, for a while I take my leave, to see my friends in Padua, but of all my best beloved and approved friend Hortensio, and I trow this is his house. Here, groom me a knock, I say.
Knock, sir? Whom should I knock? Is there any man hath refused your worship?
Villain, I say, knock me here soundly.
Knock you here, sir? Why, sir? Who am I, sir, that I should knock you here, sir?
Villain, I say, knock me at this gate and rap me well, or I'll knock your knaves pate.
Oh, my master's grown quarrelsome. I should knock you first, and then I know after who comes by the worst.
Let it not be faith, and you'll not knock. I'll bring it. I'll try how you get so far and figure.
Oh, master! Ow! My master is mad!
How now? What's the matter? My old friend Rubia and my good friend Petruchio, how do you all at Verona?
Signor Hortensio, come you to part the fray? Consulto al cure ben trovato, may I say.
Oh, alla nostra casa benvenuto molto onorato, signor mio Petruchio. Rise, Grumia, rise. We will compound this quarrel.
Sir, it is no matter what he legends in Latin. If this be not a lawful cause for me to leave his service, look, he bid me knock him and rap him soundly, sir. Well, is it fit for a servant to use her master so being, for what I see, 32 a pip out? I should knock you first, and I know who comes by the worst.
Senseless villain, good Hortensio. I bade the rascal knock upon your gate, and could not get her from my heart to do it.
Knock at the gate? Oh, heavens! Speak you not these words plain. Knock me here, rap me here, knock me well, and knock me soundly, and now come you with rap
rotted gate.
Be gone or talk not, I advise you.
Oh, Petruchio, patience. I am Grumia's pledge. Though this is a heavy chance twixt her and you, your ancient, trusty, pleasant servant Grumia. Now, tell me, sweet friend. What happy gale blows you to Padua here from old Verona?
Such wind as scatters young men through the world, to seek their fortune farther than at home, where small experience grows. But in a few, Signor Hortensio, thus it stands with me. My father, Antonio, is deceased. Then I have thrust myself into this maze, happily to wive and thrive as best I may. Crowns in my purse I have, and goods at home. So I'm come abroad to see the world.
Ah, Petruchio, shall I then come roundly to thee and wish thee to a shrewd, ill-favored wife? That thou didst thank me but a little for my counsel, and I'll promise thee she shall be rich, oh, and very rich. Ah, but thou art so much my friend, and I'll not wish thee to her.
Signor Hortensio, twixt such friends as we, few words suffice, and therefore if thou know one rich enough to be Petruchio's wife, as wealth is burden of my wooing dance, be she as foul as was Florentius' love, as old as Sybil, as cursed and shrewd as Socrates and Xanthippe, or worse, she moves me not, or not removes, at least affections edge in me. Were she as rough as are the swelling Adriatic seas, I come to wive it wealthily in Padua, if wealthily, then happily in Padua.
Nay, sir, he tells you flatly what his mind is. Why, give him gold enough and marry him to a puppet, or an aglet baby, or an old trot with ne'er tooth in her head. Those have as many diseases as 2 and 50 horses. Why, nothing comes amiss, so money comes with all.
Oh, Petruchio, since we are stepped thus far in, I will continue what I broached in jest. I can, Petruchio, help thee to a wife, who, with wealth enough and young and beauteous, brought up as best becomes a gentlewoman. Her only fault, and that is fault enough, is that she is intolerable cursed, and shrewd and froward, so beyond all measure that, were my state far worse than it is, oh, I would not win her for a mine of gold.
Hortensio, peace. Thou knowest not gold's effect. Tell me her father's name, and 'tis enough. For I will board her, though she chide as loud as thunder when the clouds are on 'em correct.
Her father? Her father is Baptista Minola, an affable and courteous gentleman. Her name is Catherine Minola, renowned in Padua for her scolding tongue.
I know her father, although I know not her, and he knew my deceased father well. I will not sleep, Hortensio, till I see her. And therefore let me be thus bold with you to give you over at this first encounter, unless you will accompany me thither.
No, I pray, let him go while the humor lasts. As she knew him as well as I do, she would think scolding would do little good upon him. Why, she may call him half-score knaves or something. That's nothing. And he begin once, he'll rail at his road. So I tell you what, sir. And she stands him but a little, he will throw a figure in her face and so disfigure her with it, she shall have no more eyes than she will want a cat. You know him,
Tarry, Petruchio, I must go with thee, for in Baptista's keep, my treasure is, he hath the jewel of my life in hold, his youngest daughter, beautiful Bianca, and her withholds for me and other more suitors to her, and rivals in my love. Supposing it a thing impossible, for those defects I had before rehearsed, therefore this order hath Baptista taken, that none shall have access unto Bianca till Catherine the Cursed have got her.
Oh, Catherine the Cursed, a title for a maid, of all titles the worst.
Now shall my friend Petruchio do me grace and offer me, disguised in sober robes, that...
Very well, I have perused the note. Hark you, sir, I'll have them very fairly bound. Old books of love. See that in any hand. And see that they're very well perfumed, for she is sweeter than perfume itself. To where they go to. What will you read to her?
In all that I read for her, I'll plead for you as for my patron. Stand you so assured, as firmly as yourself were still in place, and perhaps with some better words than yourself, unless you were a scholar.
Oh, this learning, what a thing it is!
Oh, this woodcock, what an ass it is!
Oh, God save you, Signor Gremio.
Oh, you are well met, Signor Hortensio. Shall you whither I am going? To Batista Manola, I promised to inquire carefully about a schoolmaster for the fair Bianca. And by good fortune I had lighted well upon this young man, for learning and behavior fit for our turn. Well read in poetry and other books, I warrant ye.
'Tis well, and I had met the gentleman who had promised me to help me to another, a fine musician, that's to instruct our mistress. So shall I know it be behind in duty to fair Bianca, so beloved of me.
So beloved of me, and that my deed shall prove.
And that his back shall prove.
Gremio, 'tis now no time to vent our love. Listen to me, and if you speak me fair, I'll tell you news indifferent good for either. For here is a gentleman, whom by chance I met, upon agreement from us to his liking, will undertake to woo cursed Catherine, yea, and to marry her, if her dowry please.
So said, so done is well. Hortensio, have you told him all her faults?
I know she is an irksome brawling scold, if that be all, masters. I hear no harm.
No sayest me so, friend. What countryman?
Born in Verona, old Antonio's son. My father dead, my fortune lives for me, and I do hope good days and long to see.
Oh, sir, such a life with such a wife. Oh, we're terrible. But if you've got to stop, to dig God's name, you will have me assisting you in all. But will you woo this wildcat?
Will I live?
Will he woo her? I? Or I'll hang her.
Why came I hither but to that intent? Think you a little din can daunt mine ears? Have I not in my turn heard lions roar? Have I not heard the sea puffed up with winds, rage like an angry boar, chafed with sweat? Have I not heard great ordnance in the field and heaven's artillery, thunder in the skies? Have I not in a pitched battle heard loud alarms, neighing steeds, and trumpets clang? And do you tell me of a woman's tongue that gives not half so great a blow to hear as with a chestnut in a farmer's fire? Hush, hush. Fear boys with bugs.
For he fears none.
Hortensio, this gentleman has happily arrived. My mind presumes for his own good and ours.
I promised we would be contributors and bear his charge of wooing whatsoever.
Oh, and so we will, provided that he win her.
Would I were as sure of a good dinner.
Gentlemen, God save you. If I may be so bold, I pray, I beseech you, tell me, which is the readiest way to the house of Signor Batista Manola?
He that has the two fair daughters, is he, you mean?
Even he, Biondella.
Hark you, sir, you mean not to,
Oh, perhaps him and her, sir. What have you to do?
Not her that chides, sir, at any hand, I pray.
Oh, I love no chiders. Biondella, let's away.
Oh, sir, a word. There you go. Are you a suitor to the maid you talk of? Yea or no?
And if I be, sir, is it of any offense?
no, if without more words it will get you hence.
Why, are the streets not as free as for me as for you?
But so is not she.
For what reason, I beseech you?
Well, I'll tell you if you'll know. For she is the choice love of Signor Gremio.
That she's the chosen of Signor Hortensio.
Gremio.
Hortensio.
Gremio.
Gentlemen, gentlemen. If you be gentlemen, hear me with patience. Batista of Manola is a noble gentleman who is not all unknown to my father. And were his daughter more fair than she is, why, then she'll have another suitor, and me for one. Fair Leda had 1,000 wooers, and so shall Bianca have. And so she shall, and Santio make one. Through Paris came and hope to speed alone.
Why, this gentleman will outtalk us all.
I pray you give him head, or he'll prove a jade.
Hortensio, to what end are all these words?
Sir, may I be so bold as ask you, did you yet ever see Baptista's daughter?
No,
Ah.
but I do hear he hath two. One famous for her scolding tongue, and one for her beauteous modesty.
Sir, the first's for me. Let her go by.
I leave the labor to the great Hercules, and let it be more than Alcides 12.
Sir, understand you this of me in sooth. The youngest daughter, whom you hearken for, her father keeps from all access of suitors, and will not promise her to any man until the elder sister first be wed. The younger then is free, and not before.
So you are the man that must stead us from the rest. break the ice and do this feat. Achieve the elder, set the younger free, for as our have-to-haver will not be so graceless to be deemed great.
Sir, you say well, and well you do conceive, and since you do profess to be a suitor, you must, as we do, gratify this gentleman whom we all rest generally beholding.
Yea, then may we contrive this afternoon, and exchange carouses in our mistress's health, and do as adversaries do in law, strive mightily, but eat and drink as friends.
Good! Excellent! Motion, fellows! Let's be gone.
The motion's good indeed, and be it so. Petruchio, I shall be your Benvenuto.
Oh! But sister, wrong me not, nor wrong yourself to make a bondmaid and a slave of me. That I disdain, but for all this good, unbind my hands. I'll pull them off myself. Yea, all my raiment to my petticoat, or what you will command, so will I do. So well I know my duty to my elder.
Of all thy students here, I charge thee tell whom thou lovest best. See thou dissemble not.
Believe me, sister, of all the men alive, I have not yet beheld that special face which I could fancy more than any.
Minion! Thou liest. It's not Hortensio.
If you affect him, sister, here I swear I'll plead for you myself, but you shall have him.
Oh, then perhaps you fancy riches more. You'll have Gremio to keep you fair.
Is it for him you do envy me so?
Oh!
Nay, then you jest. And now I well perceive you have been jested with me all the while. I prithee, Sister Kate, untie my hands.
That be jest and all the rest was so.
Why, how now, dame? Whence grows this insolence? Step aside, Bianca. Poor girl. She weeps. Go ply thy needle, meddle not with her. For shame, thou helding of a devilish spirit. Why dost thou harm? How did that never wrong thee? When did she ever cross thee with a bitter word?
Her silence flouts me, and I'll be her
What,
death.
in my sight? Bianca, get thee in.
What? Will you not suffer me? Nay, now I see she is your treasure, and she must have a husband, and I must dance barefoot on her wedding day. And for your love to her, the apes in hell. Talk not to me. I will go sit and weep till I can find occasion for revenge.
Was ever gentleman thus grieved as I? Who comes here?
Good morrow, neighbor Batista.
Good morrow, neighbor Green. Yeah. God save you, gentlemen.
And you, good sir, pray, have you not had a daughter called Catherine, fair and virtuous?
I have a daughter, sir, called Catherine.
You are too blunt. Go to the orderly.
You wrong me, Signor Gremio. Give me leave. I am a gentleman of Verona, sir, that hearing of her beauty and her wit, her affability and bashful modesty, her wondrous qualities and mild behavior, am bold to show myself a forward guest within your house, to make mine eye the witness of that report which I so often heard. And for an entrance to my entertainment, I do present you with a man of mine, cunning in music and the mathematics, to instruct her fully in those sciences, whereof I know she is not ignorant. Accept of him, or else you do me wrong. His name is Delio, born in Mantua.
You are welcome, sir, and he for your good sake. As for my daughter Catherine, she is not for your turn, the more my grief.
I see you do not mean to part with her, or else you like not of my company.
Mistake me not, I speak but as I find. Whence are you, sir? What may I call your name?
Petruchio is my name. Antonio's son, a man well known throughout all Italy.
I know him well. You are welcome for his sake.
Saving your tale, Petruchio, I pray. Let us to the poor petitioner speak to. Baccarat, you are marvelous forward.
Oh, pardon me, Signor Gremio. I would fain be doing.
I doubt it not, sir, but you will curse your wooing. Neighbor, this is a gift very kindly I give to you. Beholding as no other person is. By good fortune, I have lighted well upon this young man, long been studying at Rheims, as cunning in Latin, Greek and other languages, as the other is in music and mathematics. His name is Cameo. Pray accept his service.
1,000 thanks, Signor Gremio. Welcome, good Cameo. But kind sir, methinks you walk like a stranger. May I be so bold as to know the cause of your coming?
Pardon me, sir, the boldness is my own, wherein being a stranger in the city do make myself a suitor unto your daughter, unto Bianca, fair and virtuous. Though your firm resolve is not unknown to me in the preferment of your eldest sister, once hearing upon my parentage, you will grant me this liberty, that I may have welcome amongst the rest that woo to have her. And towards the education of your daughters, here I bestow a simple instrument and a packet of Greek and Latin books. If you accept of them, sir, then their worth is great.
Lucentio is your name. Of whence, I pray?
Pisa, sir, son of Vincentio.
Mighty man of Pisa. By report, I know him well. Take you the lute, and you the set of books. You shall meet your pupils presently. Follow it in! Lead these gentlemen to my daughters, and tell them both. These are their tutors. Bid them use them well. We will walk a little bit in the orchard, and then to dinner. You are passing welcome, and so I pray you to think yourselves.
Senor Baptista, my husband asked in haste, and every day I cannot come to woo. You knew my father well, and in him me, left solely heir to all his lands and goods, which I have bettered rather than bequeathed. Then tell me, if I get your daughter's love, what dowry shall I have with her to wife?
After my death, 1/2 of all my lands, and in possession 20,000 crowns.
And for that dowry, I'll assure her of her widowhood. Be it that she survive me, in all my lands and leases whatsoever. Let specialties be therefore drawn between us, that covenants may be kept on either hand.
Aye, when the special thing is well obtained, that is her love. For that is all in all.
Why, that is nothing. For I tell you, Father, I am as peremptory as she proud-minded, and where two raging fires meet together, they do consume the thing that feeds their fury. Though little fire grows great with little wind, yet extreme gusts blow out fire and all. So I to her, so she yields to me. For I am rough and woo not like a babe.
Well, mayst thou woo, and happy be thy speed, but be thou on for some unhappy words.
Ah, to the proof. As mountains are for winds that shake not, though they blow perpetually.
How now, friend? Why dost thou look so pale?
For fear, I promise you, if I look so pale.
My daughter proved to be a good musician.
I think she'll sooner prove a soldier iron may hold with her, but never lose.
Why, then, thou canst not break her to the lute?
Why, no. She hath broke the lute to me. I did but tell her she mistook her frets, and bowed her hand to teach her fingering, when, with the most impatient, devilish spirit, "Frets call you these?" quoth she. "I'll humor them." And with that word, she struck me on the head. And through the instrument, my cape made way. As on a pillory, looking through the lute, I stood there amazed for a while she did call me rascal fiddler and twangling jack. 20 such